This is the CAPTCHA that beat me. Despite trying my hardest to solve it, it proved futile. And it's not just this CAPTCHA. In general, CAPTCHAs have been getting harder and harder to solve over the past years, highlighting a problem that we have no solution to. Automation. The accelerated pace of technological progress has allowed us to enjoy several liberties. However, this comes at the cost of identity. We have machines that make us food, move us places, and do housekeeping for us. While they seem innocent, the result is very clear. By outsourcing manual labor to machines, we've inadvertently atrophied our muscles, now needing to consciously maintain our physiques by exercising. However, as a society, we've come to accept this trade-off, despite obesity and depression rates being higher than ever in human history. What's happening now is different. The dawn of new machines threaten to automate a different kind of labor, human brain labor. As our muscles atrophied, so shall our minds. We no longer need to amass vast quantities of knowledge, just Google it. Why learn how to calculate big numbers in your head when you can just use your calculator? Looking for entertainment? Here's a YouTube video. It's not the automation of brain labor that's a problem, it's that the labor itself would hone skills necessary for human development. The same way automating agriculture is not the issue, it's the irrelevance of exercise that is. This has everything to do with CAPTCHAs. They're a warning. There has always been a clear way to distinguish humans from machines. We've always been special, possessing skills in human processes that are unautomatable. That is, until now. CAPTCHAs are a baseline for what machines can't do that humans can. However, the more time passes, this baseline has grown increasingly blurry. The reason why I failed this CAPTCHA is not because they're poorly designed, it's because they're undesignable. The question, what can humans do that machines can't, has been growing increasingly harder to answer. Coming up with novel research? Yup, machines can do that. Getting medals on the hardest math competition? That too. Paint like Da Vinci? No problem. Just how are we going to make ourselves relevant in an era where we are second to our own creation? I believe we have two options. We can either live in peace and quiet, or means of production fully automated by beings orders of magnitude more qualified than our most skilled workers. Food, water, housing, every need and a large quantity of our wants would be free. Similar to our pets, with no apparent responsibilities under the control of a higher being. Or we become that higher being ourselves. It might sound like a joke, but outpacing evolution through the integration of technology directly into our bodies is that future. If we do not wish to be left behind, we must stop focusing on outsourcing what makes us special and instead look inward. We cannot go against technology. We must instead become technology. This idea of marrying humans and their creations is not new. Prosthetics have existed for thousands of years, augmenting our physical capabilities, permitting those who use them things previously impossible. Over the last few years, a new kind of prosthetic has arrived. Just as we can augment our physical capabilities, we now possess the technology to augment our mental capabilities. Neuralink's ideas are based on this very principle. While it's still in its infancy, the results are remarkable. Augmentation would keep humans relevant, as we no longer create a division between ourselves and our creations, instead of their separation becoming fluid and intangible. CAPTCHAs will cease to exist. As we expand our horizons, it will be impossible to divide man and metal. Many may argue that this would destroy our identity as humans, but I disagree. We base much of who we are on our limitations and our ability to overcome them. This future does not remove limitations. There will still be many. However, we'll enjoy the thrill of living in a world where we're not cursed with disease or old age. Even as we grow to think orders of magnitude faster and more accurately thanks to artificial evolution, our world is filled with an infinity of problems far beyond our current reach. Instead of asking how to cope with climate change, perhaps we'll be asking how to most efficiently distribute the output of our Dyson sphere, how to terraform Mars in a way that will be sustainable millennia from now. how to explore the cosmos in an organized and distributed manner. These are just a fraction of problems that are unsolvable with our current capabilities. But I'm sure when we do become qualified enough to solve them, we'll have our sights set on a horizon leagues away from the one that limits us now. The ocean of things we don't know that we don't know is much greater than the island we're sitting on right now. So why not set sail and explore the world?